You want details? Fine. I drive a Ferrari 355 Cabriolet. What's up? I have a ridiculous house in the South Fork. I have every toy you can possibly imagine. And best of all, kids, I am liquid. So, now you know what's possible. Let me tell you what's required.
It is life advice rr@gmail.com. We have Ceruti. We have Kyle, where you got some Red Storm gear. Is that might look like 24-25 gear. So have we not updated you with the St. John's gear?
I've got nothing with Adidas on it. I do not. So shout out to Rick for closing that deal. But I'm gonna be going down a couple times this year. I bought one for the Creighton game, but I'm gonna try to maybe get to Carnesecca as well and visit the team shop. I'll load up. XL still, Ryan? I'm gonna pick you up some stuff.
Ooh, getting close to double XL, buddy. Where are you from? Are you in a nursing home right now?
No, this is just, I'm a little bit homeless job wise right now. We did some Zoom meetings before, and you're like, dude, look at that wood paneling. Please do the pod from there. And then the Zoom cuts out. I'm like, that's not really good. My mom swears she has the best Wi-Fi, and I'm like, I'm just not gonna fight you. So I'm in my dad's house with found some blackout curtains. It's a work in progress. Might be getting an office. I don't know. We're juggling stuff.
Whoa.
Got a good plant situation in there too. Looking good.
Yeah,
Water
a lot of
house.
sun. A lot of sun. So wait, you didn't like in some of the test runs, video stuff, you didn't like me mentioning the faux rock wall and the wood paneling on the beam supports?
Man, I was happy to do it. I was like, I just wanted to see the smile on your face. But the Wi-Fi was bad, and I was like, this is not a good start. So I gotta, I'm kind of hustling around trying to figure out where I can set up shop.
All right. Anyway, fire up some emails. lifeadvicerr@gmail.com. I hope everybody had a great Trucktober. I don't really know. This is it. This is the first new show. We're excited about it. There's really not much else to say other than that, I think, right? Do we give it a couple weeks and we start doing what? Talking about how things have been in the new place? We're kind of a drama-free show, so I don't really know what to do with this.
The most drama that we've had on the show is Big Cat's fault. So actually, that's not true. The Coors Light thing might have been more drama, but I didn't really care about that. The audience seemed to care more about that.
That felt like Wargon coded or something. I would have kept that one to myself.
That sucks. We don't have Oregon with us because we have a marathon question.
Damn.
All
right. Am I a bad boyfriend? Hi, team. Love the pod. Go Pats. 25 years old, 5'11", 180. Play pickup hoops and soccer. Consider myself in decent shape, but not where I was in college. But like RR, I refuse to ever say or think I'm washed and still think I could get in really good shape if I committed to it. I could dissect that a little further if I wanted to, but I don't think I'm going to. I've been dating my girlfriend for 3 years. We live in a major Northeast city and are thinking about moving in together soon. Things are great, but we've hit a crossroad and need the council's opinion. She floated out the idea of running a marathon next year together. Oh, my God.
Yeah.
She has run 2, and I've always been open to doing it, so I think it's a great idea. The problem is she says if we do it, I have to run at her pace so we can do it all together. What is wrong with them? This is not necessarily a bad thing, but my point was I am running in a marathon, which I might only do once in my life, and I want to run it as fast as possible, which would mean not crossing the finish line together, supporting each other on the run, etc. For context, she ran the last marathon in 5 hours. 5 hours. I don't think that's – I actually don't think that's – well, go ahead, Ceruti. That we don't know.
As a non-ball knower, I think that might be a little long. As a guy who would be
high.
As a guy who would be proud to complete one, I think that it sounds like maybe it's a little long.
My buddy Mark used to be like, hey, you have the Boston Marathon thing. People wear the jacket and they'd walk around or whatever. And he'd be like, how? I'd be like, oh, I ran the marathon. And they'd be like, oh, what was your time? And they'd say a time. And he'd be like, so you walked all day? And now you're going to wear the jacket? And it was definitely a dick thing to do.
Metal in the teeth thing, yeah.
Yeah. I think it's about the training. Maybe you throw the sticker on the car. I don't think, again, I just Googled it. 5 hours is not considered slow for a marathon, as it is a solid and achievable goal for many runners. Is Google getting soft? It's below average. It is below average. Right.
It's a great way to get the emails back up after we take a couple of weeks off.
Well, but then again, should Google be saying you can probably go faster than that? Put your laptop down. That's what I would like Google to say. But instead, it's like, hey, buddy, you're doing fine.
Oof.
All right. So really, the question has nothing to do with that. We just spent too much time on it. The question is, what do you do in this situation? Because he said the question is, am I a jerk for wanting to run solo and trying to train go as fast as I could? Should I run with her, which would be a lot of fun in a different way, but I think I'd be left wondering what my time would have been. Appreciate the advice. We'll have to DM Wargon on the side to confirm. Yeah. So I would do that first and then get back to
the over on Wargon mentions in the first show. Jeez.
Yeah, Jesus. Hammered it. Not even available. Terry Rozier's like, these guys just trust me on
They
this.
got to figure it out. Yeah. Should have listened to them. I agree with our guy here. If I'm gonna run a marathon, I'm not gonna like half-ass a marathon.
Are you gonna talk? Are you guys gonna talk? That seems like it would be hard to run and talk, right?
I'm
not a running expert. I mean, but it seems like that would be hard.
That sounds miserable.
For 5 hours? Maybe that's why she's a 5-hour. Maybe she's talking the whole time. I wonder.
I just don't think it's
He's so bad.
No,
it's so bad for him.
I am mad for him. It's like, hey, we want to run the marathon together. Okay, cool. But you have to run next to me the whole time. And, like, who knows? Is this guy full of shit? Is he going to get out there and you realize, like, oh, wait, maybe I'm not going to get 4:20. Not a weed joke. A realistic time for somebody doing it their first time. So, yeah, I'm kind of mad on his behalf because I already know what kind of world he's entering. He's entering a world of conversation pain. Because if he says, hey, I'll do it, but do you mind? Like, and then she's going to be like, oh, what am I supposed to do? It's like, I don't know, run the marathon in the original form that you thought it was going to be without your buddy sidecarring it next to you for 5+ hours where your slow ass is working it up to 12 pitch grade.
Yeah. I've never understood run clubs. I'm gonna be honest. Because like if you got a dozen people, are they all supposed to be at the same pace? Like you're all supposed to just kind of it seems odd to me.
I think you're supposed to, try to bang each other after. I don't think it's about running. I think it's more about after.
But you stick in a pack. They're always in packs. So it's like if somebody's really good, it's like, man, I have to put the governor on to try to hook up with somebody later. That doesn't seem like fun. I don't know.
You want me to go to a concert I don't want to go to? Fine. You want me to go to a lunch spot that's all vegan? They don't have like any flour, or even it's like a non-flour tortillas. Yeah, we'll give it a shot. Just dump some sauce on this. You want me to watch Sex and the City reruns, season 1 through however long it went, because there's a couple good lines in there. Like, yeah, I can give you those 28 minutes. But if you expect me as a physical specimen, as an athlete, I got to run next to you the whole time.
Speaking of this, I brought my wife to 1:00 football yesterday. She thought maybe because it's not 10 a.m., whatever. We went to Hurricane, shout out, right off Main Street, Poughkeepsie. Like 2 hours in, she was like, I had no idea it was this long. And like, you're not going to talk to us. Like, well, the Patriots are on. And it's the Giants everywhere. So I had to get like a side TV. And I'm not looking at her the whole time. My 2 other buddies are here. And she was just like, all right, great. I'm never doing this again. So I was like, I bit the bullet. That was my one marathon. And now I'm free Sundays at 1:00. I think she had like a new win because football's not at 10 a.m. now. It's 1. And
give this a shot. Yeah.
Yeah, this is kind of the opposite of what is going on with our guy, but just because you were bringing up that whole thing, I felt like I wanted to share. I still enjoyed the game.
That might be the move then. Just be super annoying.
Yes.
The whole time. Just like,
maybe it does fit. Yeah.
Yeah, you want another gel shooter? Hey, let's get some banana. Yeah, just potassium. Like, hey, let's just thread the needle on these 2 guys in front of us, like tactically. All right, let's draft. All right, she's the target. All right, chase after this one. Like, hey, do you think we have enough in our 401ks? And then she'll be like, just go.
Right.
It's mile 7. My God. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. I think we might have gotten into something here. That's good.
Are you doing Norwegian splits on your watch? All right.
The only problem with that, though, is that you're doing that for 5 hours. That's unbelievable.
Not if you're good at it. You might only be doing it for 90 minutes.
She's just like, go, just go. You're good. Yeah. All right.
Can you imagine running a marathon and running it faster than you were supposed to? And then because your girlfriend was slower, then you get to the finish line this incredibly challenging thing to do physically, and at the end of it, you're in a fight because you went too fast.
I know we want to move on, but it sounds like he didn't push back at all. Like it sounded like she was like a suggestion, like, but obviously you have to run at my pace. It seems like maybe that was his one time to like push back. And now that he's now, if you don't do it, then as the marathon creeps up, you can't try to change the game plan. I think you you had a second. I think.
No, I think you'd be like, hey, I've been thinking a lot about this. Good idea. I really want to. I want to know what's best for myself. I want to know. I want to push
like
myself
2 days
to the
out.
limit.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I think the window's up. It could be a no, but I think the window is still there to potentially bring it up.
So this means if my career is not taking off in 5 years, and she's like, you're just not pushing yourself hard enough, I can't point back to this and be like, well, somebody didn't want me to push myself all that hard 5 years ago. So maybe you planted the seed for me to just accept what it is. All right, different one here. Boss owes me some money. 5'9", 175. No impressive gym stats, but I did lose 20 pounds at the beginning of the year and have kept it off. No basketball comp, was a grinder in my pickup years, but I'm a 6 handicap. Oof, must be nice. Hey guys, writing this during the break, so hopefully y'all still see it. I've been working at a restaurant since graduating from grad school while looking for a full-time job. My manager boss is a really nice lady, works 6-7 days a week, single mom, and can get bitchy, but a good boss overall. She has 3 kids, the middle of which is a big soccer player in middle school. I walk into my shift the other day and she's complaining about how her babysitter flaked last minute and no one can take her kid to practice. I volunteered, not realizing the practice was 90 minutes away. Dude, welcome
You
to
stupid son of a bitch.
So I'm on a Southwest flight to Dallas for this soccer showcase.
Jamboree.
I said, whatever. It's better than a slow shift at the bar. So I took him to practice. It was overall very fun, actually. Crazy how much a 12-year-old can change your perspective. The thing is, she said she'd Venmo me ASAP, not just for gas food, but also for doing it. I spent like $40 on food for the kid, and she hasn't even mentioned it over the last 2 shifts. Any advice here? I'm not necessarily broke, need the money since I've been with my parents for a few months, but was still expecting some change for my troubles. All right. The first thing you have to.
I'm so bad at this, man.
Well, okay, but understand, you just admitted she is a single mom of 3 who you like and is running a business that she's at 6-7 days a week. So she is trying to just stay above water every single day. So let's have some sympathy for her and her situation and what she's dealing with, okay? And you said you like her. Right. Shout out to the single moms. Marathon girlfriends, not a high approval rating on the show. Single moms, we love them. All right. So, a little background if you're new. She forgot about the compensation the second you said you were going to take care of the kid. So she's not doing this to be malicious. She's simply doing it because this is so not important to her and the number of things that are important to her. So I would think there's probably going to be another opportunity at another time if you really care about the money that much. So we don't like to just sit there and say, hey, what is it, 50, 60 bucks? Like suck it up or whatever. You met a 12-year-old. Like who knows? Who knows what kind of life lessons that, I mean, well, you get to pay him in knowledge. What are you looking for in a receipt? You know? So I would say there's going to likely be another opportunity where she will be like, is there any way? And you'd be like, yeah, no problem. And then kind of like leave it or see if she says it again. And then she'll probably go like, oh my God, I never, like, unless she's a terrible boss, but you've not said that, she 100% forgot because she is overwhelmed with stuff.
Yeah, I'm so bad at this. I have had to get better because of like greens fees with golf and stuff. And even then I've certainly taken the L a couple days.
That's what Venmo's for though, dude. You just like,
no, I know. But I'm just saying I've like,
reminder.
Yeah, I guess, yeah, I have done that too. I've just like sent a request, nothing, like just no text, like, hey man, just right down to business. But outside of that, I mean, I probably left a ton of money on the table just because like just the entry into that just feels gross to me. And that's probably just a me thing, but just the entry into it. And then you got the whole boss thing. You're like, is this going to screw something up for me in the future by like weirdly bringing this up when I could just lose the money and maybe get it back another way by not being a weirdo? But the truth is, if somebody said they'll pay you something, it's okay to ask. It's just, I just suck at this. So I don't really have I got nothing for you, man.
I'm with you in these situations.
Whatever they say to do, I say do.
I'll just eat the loss and just, just chalk it up to the game situation. But I will say, I think it's as easy as just making a joke. Be like, hey, I'm thinking about making this my full-time side hustle. If you want to keep paying me, you got any dates coming up, and just like make it a joke. And then, and then maybe she says, oh yeah, like by the way, what do I owe you, kind of thing. And then there you go. It's off like that. So I think you bring it up, but in like a lighthearted, funny way. Don't just say, "Hey,
Oh,
you can pay
shit.
me that $50."
What's the word for that? I don't know. That I've thought about that too in certain things and be like, I'm not doing that. If there's like a word, it's not disingenuous isn't the word, but it's just
Inception.
That's what I was going to say, but I don't think.
no, but I'm always afraid someone sees through it and they're like, look at you. You're such a little, such a wimp that you tried to do this through a joke. There's a word for it, but I don't know.
Yes, but I don't know. I I'm that's the most comfortable way that I would do it.
This dog has been breaking down the
I was gonna
story.
say,
And I
what's
can't
going on,
believe
Kyle?
this dog is just like I gotta
Wait.
find a place to exist.
We need a rabbit update. Speaking of animals,
Oh my God, dude. They're in the garage. They're out of sight.
None dead.
None
Is
are
it cold
dead.
in the garage?
Don't worry about it, man. It's fine. We all agreed that it's
Sounds
fine.
like this has been discussed already.
Yeah,
This
jeez.
has been discussed. Dude, I'm sleeping like a princess. It's incredible. It's incredible.
Air's never been cleaner.
Yeah, dude. It's really unbelievable.
Is it weird to not smell rabbit shit every
Dude,
moment?
so
you're
weird. So weird. Well, no, in my apartment was fine. It was just in the, it was in the bedroom. And I was like, how could this be? What option do we have? But I had an
does
office.
this?
Who does this? Yeah, maybe save the marriage. Getting back to the old crown jewel. So I'm on cloud nine lately. It's been awesome.
Um, we have a lot of emails saying, "Hey, where do we get the show? Can't find it." Well, you couldn't find it because today was the first episode. So I think with the YouTube drops ahead of time, it confused some of you out there on where it is. But this podcast, its first episode today, is available wherever you get your podcast, Apple, Spotify, and of course the YouTube stuff that we'll do primarily one extra thing a week that will be video only and not audio. So I think we've had a pretty long episode today.
We're approaching 3 hours right now.
I think
Yeah, so
everyone has peed at least once before this is
Correct.
before this episode.
Yeah, we got
is
yeah,
recording.
Jake, who's putting our video today, is just like, I got to take a piss. Let me know if I miss anything. I'm like, you're good, man.
I think
This
we've
is a
all peed
marathon.
one time.
Yeah, no, they're normally not this long. We wanted to come out with just a really good start. So thanks to everybody. Please subscribe. Tell everyone else to subscribe so you can make sure you can find us because we're starting all over again. So I'll thank Ceruti. I'll thank Kyle. Who else do I need to thank? Do we do that here? Or do we thank?
Yeah,
no
well,
one?
thank Jake Bass, Kevin, who's our social guy, Tom, who's going to be one of our video guys, but is off the first week of the show, so good for him. But no, it's been great.
Off
It's
the
been a great
first
start.
week, huh?
Yeah, but he was super. Listen, this isn't a. He was super. He was incredible the first 2 weeks of like getting this.
He
thing
was
off the ground.
awesome. He
So
was
this
awesome.
is not
I'm
an
just
anti.
kidding.
Tom's the man.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. But I was just like, there's going to be a lot of people. I hope these guys know they're in the crosshairs now because of Wargon. Not because of me, just because of the audience. But look, once again, just to thank everybody that's ever hung out and listened to the show and watched any of that stuff. Just hoping to build it back up again and get back to where we were. So again, please subscribe to the Ryen Russillo Show, part of the Barstool Network.